Hey kids, welcome to Unit 1, Lesson 14, Background Painter, exercise number 2. This lesson is going to continue with the background mural we finished in Lesson 13. And this lesson, we are going to paint each spot that is not already painted with our mural with a separate color. How are we going to accomplish this problem? It seems pretty large. We're going to break it down to the smaller components just like we have for all the previous lessons. In this lesson, we're going to take care of getting our sprite to recognize if they're on a square that's painted or not. And in the next lesson, we are going to get it to switch its rows. And I don't think that's going to be as hard as we think because we've already really done that in Lesson 13. Let's go ahead and get started with this exercise. First thing, we're going to import painterplus.java from the backpack. If you don't have it, you can always get it from here. I am fairly confident ours is up to date, so I'm going to import the one we've already created. Take a look down through it, just make sure everything's there. It is. We're good to go. Number 2, we're going to create the background painter class. First thing we do, create a new file called backgroundpainter.java. Now that's done, we have to import the neighborhood package. Do not forget to erase this asterisk and write painter because we are importing the painter package. Next thing we have to do is write the class header for the background painter class. That is going to be public class, and this is called background painter. This extends which parent class? Well, we want the painter plus parent class because it has everything from the painter class. Don't forget your curly cues. And as always, I like to write end of class right there. Next thing we have to do is create a constructor for the background painter object. How do we do that? Well, this is public, and this is not a class. This is going to be an object, so we don't use the class. And then under there, we need to get all of the painter plus constructors. How do we do that? We call super, just like that. And that handles everything up to number 6. Number 7, well, that's writing the method that we wrote in class. And let's take a look at that pseudocode. How I think my program is going to work is while my sprite can move, if it's not on a square with paint, I want it to paint. Then I want it to move. And I want that to keep repeating. And if it cannot move, I also want it to paint that square, and then I want it to move to the next row. We're going to worry about the move to next row in the next lesson. Let's just get it to paint straight across in this lesson. How am I going to write that? Well, I need this to be within this larger background painter class. I need to write the method signature for this method. And it's going to be public void because we don't want any returns. I'm going to call it paint background. And I know I'm going to use the paint command, so I know I have to pass a string color as an argument. And then I'm going to need some curly cues here. Again, my pseudocode is really saying, as long as I can move, move. How would I translate that? Well, I have a while command. And for my UML, which I'll pop up here, we can see we have a can move command. And while I can move, I want to see if I'm on paint. Now, if I'm on paint, I don't want to do anything. But if I am not on paint, so we're going to use our exclamation point or reverse Uno card here. If we're not on paint, I want to paint. And whatever color is passed along. Then I want to advance to the next dot in the row. This should move me across to the end of the row. And like I said, next lesson, we're really going to dive into the next row. But I think this is going to work for this lesson. I'm going to hit run just to make sure I don't have any errors. We have no errors. That's a good sign. Hopefully you found this video helpful, kids. As always, if you have any questions, come see me. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next lesson. See you later, kids. Bye. Bye.